Hans, Bobby, I'm your white knight.
Want to get your hands on some sports cards?
Hell yes!
You're in the right place.
Good morning.
Is everybody ready?
Welcome to the weekly Target Watch on Schultz's Card Pull.
What is up, sports fans? I am in a good mood this morning, Thursday, July 7th, 3:56 Pacific time, 6:56 East Coast time. Trying to see if sports cards are going to drop on Target.com. Are they? We don't know, but we're here waiting. If they don't, then we'll wait again next Tuesday like we always do. But we're here hanging out, yakking about the hobby, yakking about sports. So much going on, even since the 24 hours that I've been on last here on YouTube. Good to see everybody hopping in the live stream. If you are early, love you. Appreciate you. Ben Simons, Carolina Rippers, 3 Generation Sports Cards, Steve Hampton, Scooby-Doo, 505 Pat fan, Siski Whiskey in the house as well, Jaybird, Travis Coates, everybody here. What's going on, y'all? Appreciate it. The Thursday crew is the real OG crew for sure, because you know what, the chances overall of a restock on a Thursday, not as high as they usually are on other days, but hey, we're here still waiting, and we're hoping. And you know what? Even if there isn't anything, we're having fun talking about all kinds of stuff, the hobby and sports. And actually, a great conversation already going on when I came in about the hobby that we can talk about. And one comment in particular that I saw kind of embodying that conversation about Prizm Football. We were talking about Prizm Football retail value yesterday. And usually, I can't remember who said this, usually buying Prizm Football at retail or Prizm Basketball, Prizm anything, buying it at retail and ripping it usually is not a loss. More often than not, you find something that ends up at least paying for the box, because singles, because of the inflated value of Prizm, have a lot more value than other sets. But with the watering down of the set itself, 440 cards, and general 110 rookies in that, it's just unbelievable. And then as well as all the extra boxes that they're printing, yeah, buying Prizm at retail and ripping it, unfortunately, coming up as a loss for a lot of people this year. Not everybody, but a lot of people. Ben Simon says, yo, bro, Boom Sports Cards says, what's going on? Great poll yesterday. Thank you, Boom. Appreciate that. Going to one of my very loyal supporters, Jayhawk15 in my Discord. I think he's K-Melt's cards here on YouTube. So appreciate you, brother. JDL Cam says, sup? Anthony Duncan, what is up? Early morning crew. Anthony, man, I know you've been putting in those early mornings, so not getting much sleep like me here locally for sure. Anthony on the West Coast, man. I know he's up early. Breaking down south this morning, everybody. Jay Bird says, sup, Schultze. Alessandra, Schultze, Booby, I'm your white knight. I love it, Alessandra. Thank you. Yamaya says, you're on a roll, Schultze. Nice Jamar Auto. You know, it's fun. Not really pulling great hits for myself, but I'm pulling amazing hits for my community and card fans everywhere. So love to see that. The Jamar Chase Auto. If you did not see that, go check it out. An amazing pull from a Fanatics Mega. And actually excited, Anthony, you'll be excited to know that I will be posting the retail box rip later today. So y'all can see exactly what I got there. I'll be honest with you, it wasn't that amazing. Since there's only a couple of hundred of you here, I can kind of maybe let the cat out of the bag. The one rookie black and white checkerboard, excuse me, is what you call that, from that box, the retail box, which are going for like $300 to $400. Those Prizm retail boxes. I think it was like a $20 or $30 card, but yeah, that was about it for me. It wasn't really that great, but hey, great to get my hands on one of those and preview it on YouTube, because nobody's ripped those on YouTube yet. So I appreciate Anthony doing that. But I will have that video posted later today. And it is the Hot Zone officially, 4 a.m. Pacific time. We are in the Hot Zone, 4 a.m. on the West Coast, 7 a.m. on the East Coast. We got a 50-minute countdown to see if Target is going to be restocking this morning. Hits and pulls this morning. Schultze already dropped a like. Hopefully we all hit this morning. Appreciate your hits and pulls. Looks like the last chance that we had to hit this week. Wallaby says, hey, Schultze, what's going on, brother? Hey, I don't know if you saw on my post yesterday, Wallaby, but I still have been just sorting the cards from the last 2 weeks of breaking, and I need to get your very, very expensive cards sent out to you. Like I said, I'm going to overnight it, so I'll make sure and get in touch with you via email when I do that. But obviously, you're going to get the tracking number, and I'm just going to make sure that it is overnighted, and it will be very quick. It will be very quick, but excited to get that to you, brother. Richard Anderson says, morning, Schulte. How are you, Richard? Sisky Whiskey in the house. Saying hello. John Marston says, Schultz, biggest fan. Appreciate you, John. Love you all. Seriously, you guys. Fun. Y'all make it worth getting up early. It was actually kind of easy this morning. It is usually not easy to get up this morning. I don't know if there's something wrong with me. If, like, I've got, like, natural cocaine or something just, like, flown into my head, like, waking up. But it was like, I don't know, talking cards, talking hobby, talking shop, talking Baker Mayfield going to the Carolina Panthers for a conditional 4th-round pick. Shohei Ohtani, is he going to break Oral Hershise's scoreless innings record? We got 4 games in a row now that he hasn't given up an earned run. Ohtani is something else, and he is going to be the highest paid player on the free agent market this summer. And oh my goodness, if the Mariners do not try to go after Ohtani, I would be shocked. I think they're going to try to go after Ohtani, and I hope that they nail him. I hope they get him because it's obviously going to be the Angels trying to re-sign him. You would think the Yankees are going to be in on Ohtani, as they're always in on the biggest players, as are the Red Sox. I don't know, the Cubs could sneak in and get him. That's just always kind of how it works. But the Mariners, I think, could be in on that conversation. I really do. Steve Hampton asking a great question. Schultz, will Fanatics be putting out more Prizm? You know, I would assume that they are continuing to whir the print runs, continuing to run those, because Prizm already having a pretty hard, very tough hit rate as retail. But yeah, they're doing that money grab before they were out of the hobby altogether in 2024, 2025. And that's actually going back to the comment that somebody made, and the comment that we can kind of build the conversation on, at least to start this morning, as we wait. 4:02 Pacific time, 7:02 East Coast time. Still, all right, we are looking at the Ceaseless Discord monitors, guys. Check them out. Ceaseless, awesome. They let me know about all the stuff available on Target.com and Walmart.com as well. If we can get it on Walmart.com, it is really tough. But go check them out. Ceaseless's Discord monitors. They are a paid group. I believe they charge $30 a month, but worth it. Less than the other group that I was a part of before that group is folded. No longer a thing, but part of a really, really cool group, giving away all kinds of stuff in the Discord itself, as well as access to different items. It's really nice. So I would check out Ceaseless. But anyways, as we are here waiting for Prizm, everybody has been opening Prizm and finding out that something that I was talking about yesterday is super true for pretty much everybody, except people pulling the hits, which seem to be fewer and far between now for 2021 Prizm. But 2020 Prizm, the resale value is super high, hard to get your hands on. But when you got your hands on pretty much any iteration of it, you were, not guaranteed to get a big hit. But if you were able to find it at retail cost more often than not, even if you weren't able to, find like a Joe Burrow or a Justin Herbert, the Jalen Hurts or the Jordan Love or the Tua Tagovailoa, or even the secondary, Justin Jefferson, Jonathan Taylor, those guys, Michael Pittman Jr. Now, this is talking about inflated singles prices as well, so that kind of bodes into this conversation. But all of those singles, not necessarily all bases, some of the lasers or the discos for those guys paid for those blasters, those cellos, those hangers. You go back, I probably opened... Shoot, it's honestly a privilege how much I opened of 2020 Prizm Football on the channel. You can go back and see I opened 4 or 5 different combinations of mega boxes and hangers and blasters and cellos and whatnot. And now all of those boxes are worth at minimum 150 each, 200, 300 each. It's just nuts to think about the value of those boxes shooting up the way that they have. But Joe Burrow and Justin Herbert have done that. So, last year, like I said, you were really guaranteed. Or at least almost guaranteed getting your value back if you bought Prizm at retail. This year, not even freaking close. Panini, cracked the code. Scottos is plowing some snow, Schulte. No, I'm saying it feels like I woke up and I had some natural just ready, up and at 'em, ready to go this morning. No coffee necessary. So definitely frustrating about Prizm. And I also saw somebody making the comment that it sounds like Baker Mayfield cards sold like wine. yesterday as soon as the trade news came down. Baker Mayfield going to the Carolina Panthers, competing, if you want to say it, with Sam Darnold. You guys, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Baker Mayfield traded for a conditional 4th-round pick to the Panthers from the Browns, but competing against Sam Darnold? No. Baker Mayfield will be the starter in Carolina. Are you kidding me? There's no competition there. I know that Baker's been injured. I know that his status isn't really as high since Odell Beckham went to the Rams and just performed super well, helped win a Super Bowl for the Rams, but I still think Baker's talented. And it hurts me to say that because he's an Oklahoma quarterback. Sorry, all you Oklahoma fans, but man, the Sooners and my Oregon Ducks seem to just have this just really, really tough rivalry going on pretty much since Pac-12 officials blew a call for them in the mid-2000s, but I digress on that. And if any Oklahoma fans know what I'm talking about in college football, you can put it in the chat. But I think Baker still has a lot left in the tank. He's under 30 years old. He's only been in the league 4 years. He's not nearly as broken down as Sam Darnold. He can actually read a defense and throw to the correct route, I guess I should say. It's unbelievable, man. Sam Darnold just not the guy, but Baker has taken the Browns to the highest level that they've ever been in the past, 20, 25 years. Siski Whiskey says Rex Ryan card. Shaking my head. Steve Hampton says, this is all about luck. I've had super luck with Prizm Retail this year. Good for you, Steve. That's good to hear, man. That really is. It's nice to hear somebody at least, hitting pay dirt there. The retail box that I ripped, not doing well. I've probably ripped 2 or 3 blasters off camera. Nobody wants to see me rip blasters on a video, so unless I did like 5 or 10 of them all at once. But nothing out of the blasters. I pulled a couple of base rookies. I literally think the best card that I've gotten was out of I ripped like 1 or 2 cellos. I've ripped 2 cellos. One I pulled a Justin Fields rookie. The other I pulled a Mac Jones rookie. However, it had the Prizm moniker on the back. So it was like the false back. It sucks because I guess it was supposed to be like a Mac Jones silver, and it wasn't. That's what I'm telling myself in my head. So I popped that off on eBay for like 30, 35 bucks and just said to hell with it. Somebody else can take care of that and grade that error card on PSA if they want to. I'll just take the money. Ben says nothing will ever top 2020 Prizm and Select. Ben, I would say Prizm is on that list, but Select is already kind of the start of when Panini was watering stuff down. 140 different colored parallels for 2020 Select Football. 140. That is a lot. That is too many. And that is an impossible rainbow to chase. Scotto trying to give me crap saying like I'm doing cocaine and I'm not. But if you want to talk about like chasing a rainbow and doing drugs, man, chase that rainbow. Discover the rainbow. Chase the rainbow of 140 different ones. 140 different colors for Select Football. That's impossible. You'll probably die trying to chase that. Yummy-Yas chiming in about the resale value on 2021 Prizm Football. People are netting $7 per blaster, especially if you buy from Walmart. Yippee! It sounds like there's a lot of profits available. Sorry, guys, my hair's a little flat. I'm vain. I admit it. I'm vain. I admit it. I'll adjust myself here live on cam. No worries. Chris C says 2017 beats 2020, but yes, nothing since 20 will. Chris, 2017, with all those rookies, I understand. Yes, the value overall, you're talking like Allen and Mahomes out of 2017, right? If I'm not mistaken. But compared to 2020 and just the rush, kind of the run on the bank of sports cards, yeah. I don't think culturally there will be anything like the year 2020. And because of that, the value of 2020 Prizm is high because of Justin Herbert, because of Joe Burrow doing so well. But it's also because of when it got released. It really, was 2020 Prizm was one of those major products that we all ripped during that pandemic while we were all at home, especially around the holidays. It was kind of that something extra. And the fight to get it was, I don't think there was anything like 2017. You could go buy it on the shelves whenever the hell you wanted. 2020 was almost impossible to find. So there will never be, I don't think, at least for a long time, there will be anything like 2020 Prizm again, especially after seeing the way that it's being printed this year in 2021. Super disappointing on Panini's end. Super disappointing. Steve Hampton says Optic had a Rex also. Man, is there somebody with like a foot fetish over at Panini just trying to slip those Rex Ryan cards in? What the hell is going on? What the hell? So weird. Oh, what's going on, Hoosier Polls? Good to see ya. Hoosier Pulse has opened one blaster of Prizm so far, and I'm good. Yeah, I tell you, I probably opened like 3 or 4 too many, man. Because I literally, out of those blasters, pulled nothing. I think the best card that I pulled was a Micah Parsons Disco. Nope. And I still haven't got my hands on any hangers yet from Walmart or Target. It would be nice to do like a massive hanger review. That would be so cool. Oh, thank you so much, guys. Speaking of which, it looks like Joe just bought some spots for breaks this weekend. I do have breaks up, Schultz'sCardPulls.com, another absolute baseball case break, as well as a nice bang-up basketball, football break, and then a cool budget football break. It's a little bit more expensive than my normal budget breaks. It's $59 instead of $49, but you get a chance at a Panini 1 hobby box. So one card, one big hit. Could be a Mac, could be a Fields, a Trey. T-Law, somebody, baby. Love to send somebody home with $1,000+ card. Congratulations. I don't know if you heard, hit that 1 of 1 for Vanessa L last weekend. Lamar Jackson, Contenders MVP, 1 of 1 gold vinyl parallel. Oh my God, it was beautiful. Oh my God. Yummy says they should put Prizm Cellos in store. Yummy I think as we were talking about from yesterday, they have polled at least out of Target, and I think Anthony can confirm this one for me. Anthony, I've been hearing, and actually I love how he just chimes in, says I let my gal up in the hanger and she pulled the green Mac. Oh my God. Oh my God, that is awesome. Good for you, brother. Hey, whoever pulls that green Mac, man, I'm jelly. You got to send that one off to PSA. Oh my goodness, that's a card and a half. Congratulations on that hit, brother. But Anthony, I don't know if you can confirm this for me, but it sounds like the Targets are sending back boxes because of like backdooring that's been happening, and a company mandate came down to send all of those back. I thought I saw like a message or two, via email that was sent through their system, posted in my Discord. But wondering, because I know Anthony, you know a couple of those vendors, you know a couple of those people connected to those back rooms and those restocks at Target, if that's happening locally as well, because it sounds like too many shady deals have been going on around the country, and too many people have been complaining. So Target's like, to hell with this. We're just going to sell it online. I guess Walmart's just kind of letting it happen. Just kind of let it happen. Robbie says, so no drop today, Schultze. You know what? It's not probable, but it's possible. So we're hanging out. We got 35 minutes left in the hot zone here on Schultz's Card Pulls. We don't usually see restocks coming down on Thursday, but hey, like I said, it is possible. It's why I'm here. I love hanging out with y'all. Love talking shop, the hobby. Love talking sports in general. However, I will be honest, Thursdays usually don't give us the best chance for a restock. However, we have seen them in the past. I'm ready for Target to change it up on us on a moment's notice, so happy to be here. You know what? If we all are here on a Thursday just hanging out, chatting, not really expecting something, and all of a sudden stuff drops, guess who's going to get the most product? Guess who's going to get all that first? Y'all, Schultz's fam. So there's a reason to hang out, not just to watch me. I appreciate that you say I entertain you. Hopefully I actually do. And until then, we'll just wait and see if Target actually gives us some sports cards or not. And by the way, guys, watching the highlights, cheers to Sabrina Ionescu. I mean, I am a Duck fan, so I got to say this, but Ionescu, the first 30-point triple-double in the WNBA, she is something else. Sabrina Ionescu, congrats to her, kicking booty for the New York Liberty last night. Scott O says, why are Walmart Prizm Parallels so much nicer than Target's? You talking like the lasers compared to the discos, Scott? Because I think, or like which, I haven't seen the hangers yet, so y'all have to help me. Which color can you get out of Walmart hangers compared to Target hangers? Or are you just talking about all the colors across the board? I don't know. If you like pink, then I guess you like Target megas, right? Fanatic says the purple pulsars. I appreciate you, Robbie. Thanks, man. You're the best. No, you guys are awesome. Anthony says targets around here at least have been locking up product as far as I've seen. Okay, so it sounds like back rooms are not as easy to get into, and it sounds like people are starting to really kind of discover cards under lock and key again in the back room. I don't know if it's as bad as at one point Walmart last year. You had the cards and Auto Gods, if he's in the chat. I'm not sure he's up this morning early because he knows that sports cards on a Thursday probably aren't happening. But they had a camera pointed at them in the back room at one point for Walmart because they were getting opened so frequently. So appreciate the info, Anthony, on that. Oh, man, breaking down south of $4.99 super chat. Dude, thank you so much. I love it. I love the hype super sticker. Thank you, brother. Breaking down south. Oh, I love it. You're making me think about that song from Tech 9, Breaking Down South. I can't say the name because I might get, I don't know. Oh, it's S Out South. Yeah, it's a good song. If y'all know what I'm talking about, heck yeah. If you don't, go look up Tech 9. That is some hard rap. I don't know. It's not for everybody, but I certainly love it. B Burn says, J Bird, that happened to me too, except with blasters. Ordered 3 and they sent 6. Yeah, so another thing that we all need to be wary of, it sounds like some people are ordering hangers from Target.com and getting blasters instead. And it sounds like, I don't know if Target just has new employees or Excel has new employees screwing up in the warehouse, but people are not getting what they ordered. I actually had somebody yesterday locally near me. Brent told me that he ordered 3 megas during the last drop, ended up only getting 2. I don't know if that's Target's fault or if it's because that something fell out of the box on the way to him, but hopefully Target gives him that $60 back. But really, really tough. A lot of different stories that we're hearing like that lately. What's going on, Tommy 2 Dimes? Morning, Schulte. Hope all is well, brother. Good to see you, man. Yummy Yas says laser is better than disco. You know, I wouldn't know, Yummy Yas. I haven't gotten my hands on any laser blasters to rip yet. Gotten a bunch, and I have, I don't know, probably all the ones that I have, I think, are committed to giveaways now at this point. But I have a lot of discos. Disco. No lasers yet, though. No lasers yet. Robbie says, saw the Target employee stocking. There was Prizm in his box, and he didn't put it on the shelf. Wow. You know, Robbie, at that point, I don't know if you get the manager over there or something to be like, yo, why aren't we getting those Prizm boxes put out, brother? That sucks. Scott56 says, Target has the light blue. Got it. Cool by default says, LOL, who's trying to get into back rooms? We had people disguising themselves as Excel employees trying to get into the Target back room I live in Wilsonville, Oregon. There's a Target here in Wilsonville in the Target here. Literally twice I heard stories about it happening. There was another dude that ended up, this wasn't the Wilsonville Target, but another Target up the road. He snuck into the back room, or I don't know if you call it snuck, just walked right back in. This was when 2020 Prizm had come out. Opened all the boxes in the back room, grabbed all the products, sold them. Unfreaking believable, man. So kind of left us very, very screwed, unfortunately. Oh, wow. And I saw Joe grabbing a couple of more spots at the break. Joe, thank you so much, man. Wow. Joe's going big or going home. I love it. That's awesome, man. Going to hit big this weekend. I feel it. JJ says they lock them up in the electric lockup. All right, so putting them with the electronics. Some stores. Edwards has ordered 2 cellos and got 3. That is crazy. I kind of want to try that. See if they screw that up for me and just give me the extra cello for free. So many people order 3. They're just probably used to putting in orders of 3. That actually makes sense why Target's giving you an extra one there. Richard says, Schulte FN and Walmart that has no vendor. Unfortunately, if you know the girls at customer service, you can get all the Walmart, or you can get all you want. Yeah, Richard. Oh yeah, Richard, you were the one that told me that you found some stuff in Northern California, and I'm supposed to get back to you. I apologize that I haven't yet, man. I've just been trying to sort cards from the last break. Been trying to get stuff still. We're still trying to set up the house, and as I told you guys, hernia surgery coming up here. It actually, unfortunately, got moved from the 13th to the 18th, so 5 days pushed off. Because of staffing shortages at my local hospital. Unbelievable. But Trying to do all that, so I apologize I haven't gotten back to you, Richard, but I will return your email. They don't stock it. They hold it in the back for people they know. That is frustrating as hell, man. And that is a problem. That is a problem. If regular old Joes like you and I aren't able to get our hands on stuff because it's all just ending up in the hands of stalkers' friends or in the back rooms and never seeing the light of day, or as somebody said, seeing it in the box, literally brought out in the light of day and then not being restocked because the vendor's just like, well, I'm going to keep this. Like, man, come on. Come on. Don't do that to us. Beast of the Beauty says, look at MJ Holdings site and Excel is no longer one of their merch partners. Okay, so MJ Holdings and Excel aren't really working together anymore. Weird. Because they have worked in tandem at points. Actually, one Target near me, we saw MJ Holdings boxes, got excited. It was just a bunch of kind of kitschy toys, like pharmacy toys. That's what MJ Holdings boxes contained at Target anyway. So if you see those at Target, more often than not, they're not going to contain sports cards, at least locally near me that happened. Big T's, that's for sure. Richard says they had 6 boxes in the back ready to go. Chris C says, corruption! Corruption! What does Michael Scott say? This is egregious! This is egregious! Colby says, Schultz, pull up the Cardboard Connection release calendar. Sure, man, let's do that. Yeah, let's talk what's coming up here on the release calendar. That's a great idea. Let me check the ceaseless Target monitors, guys. Nothing coming down so far as new products from Target.com. Nothing happening on the Target tracker. Keep your eye out. Cellos haven't been as widely available in the past few days, but they are still popping up in and out of stock on Target.com for $14.99. So the next time you see those, grab a couple. But yeah, here, let's pull up here we go. I actually have Cardboard Connection ready, but check it out, guys. SchultzesCardPulls.com. Breaks still available. Tons of stuff, and actually added the feature where you can see what is in stock just by going to the website. But here, let's check it out for you. Coming up this Friday, tomorrow, big deal. And actually in the break this weekend as well, 2022 Prizm Basketball hobby boxes out tomorrow, which means we will be seeing Prizm Basketball retail coming up here in the next week or two. Hopefully I have a lot better luck with that than I did Prizm Football. Hopefully I can get some of that on the channel like before other people. That would be awesome. Hopefully I can find some of that locally. I don't know. The same dudes are probably going to be trying to friggin' take it all to flip. But then obviously the Leaf that nobody cares about. Next week, a release that I am very excited about. Probably going to be ripping this hobby box on the channel. Chronicles Football. Excited for that retail as well. Coming up 7/13. Topps Pristine Baseball the same day. A lot of awesome baseball releases coming up here through the month. And then finally here you see Don Russ Optic Football slipped in on 7/20. So July is going to be a huge month. I've been talking about, how we're kind of in the middle of release time and waiting for Prizm. It's been months since we kind of had to wait between Mosaic for Prizm to drop. And now all of that waiting's paying off. We got all these cards, basketball, football, and baseball coming out together on the list. I mean, look at that. It's going to be a flush month of July. Immaculate Collection Baseball, National Treasures Basketball for 2022 coming out that same day as well. Legacy Football coming out the week after that. And then the week after Optic. You know what? Hopefully this holds true. Not sure if we're going to see this still or if one of these is going to be pushed off, but Select Football right there. You see Select Football coming out 7/27. All kinds of big releases coming our way here in the month of July. $1,000 for a hobby box? Overpriced? Probably. Let's see. Topps Chrome Baseball. Where did I think I saw that early August. Last time I looked. Sorry, guys. Topps Finest comes out 8/10. Chronicles Baseball. Topps Chrome 8/31. There we go. The end of August, guys. Waiting a little bit for Topps Chrome, but It'll be there. It'll be there at the end of August. Peyton says, don't sleep on UFC Select Hobby. 300 a box, 2 autos, and 1 mem. I'll appreciate it. Ray grabbing a spot in this weekend's budget football break. Thank you, Ray. Richard, I appreciate you. Says Schulte, if I find it, I'll get you some for just above retail. I may have major access if that same Walmart is still all messed up, man. I appreciate that, Richard. It would be nice to get some of that. I really would love to do. I want to do a Target retail review. I want to do a massive retail review. Target, Walmart, and then if I can get my hands, and I might just have to pay secondary market prices for this. I don't want to, but for the Fanatics, Megas and Blasters. But if anybody wants to send me those to rip for a big old, it's going to be an all retail review video coming up here in the next week and a half. And that'll honestly probably be the last Prizm 2021 football that I rip on the channel because retail is just bunk. Retail is just bunk. Tommy's Breaks, what's going on? Morning, Schulte. Everybody, hope you're doing well. Good to see you, Tommy. Check out Tommy's Breaks, guys. Speaking of baseball, does a lot of fun baseball breaks on his channel. Love to see it here, Tommy. Jay Lane says, can't wait for Optic. Yeah, I can't wait for Optic either. Can't wait for Optic and Select. Absolutely. Scutto says, Walmart has green pulsars and lasers, so much nicer than the Targets, pinks, and discos. Yeah, Walmart's green pulsars. I love those colors as well compared to all the other mega boxes. I know you can't pull the autos, but I definitely enjoy those green pulsars. So Walmart, for me, is where it's at when it comes to the mega boxes. I would probably... Just buy those. I mean, I know that you can get autos out of the Target Megas, but I don't know. I opened a couple of those for a video and didn't find an auto. In fact, one had 11 packs and I didn't find an auto. Unbelievable. An extra pack, no auto. It's like, thanks, Panini. Thank you much. All right, 4:27 Pacific time, 7:27 East Coast time. We are hanging out, waiting for sports cards to drop on Target.com. Do not see anything dropping so far, but we are here having fun. Hans. Booby.
I'm your white knight.
Your white knight of sports cards. And I didn't even give myself that name. Somebody else trying to ask Sports Cards Radio to dig dirt up on me said I portray myself as the white knight of the hobby. So I'm running with it. Hans, Booby, I'm your white knight. We're here hanging out. Like I said, unfortunately, nothing new dropping on Target.com. I'm watching the monitors on Ceaseless on their Discord, and I'm watching the Target tracker as well. It would be cool. It would be cool if at least we got some cellos this morning during this live stream. It would be great if, hey, all of a sudden cellos became available again, and you could get that red, white, and blue pack. Mac Jones, red, white, and blue parallel. Going to be very, very highly sought after, no doubt. Carolina Rippers says Topps Chrome has no date. All right, so they just put it at the end of August because it has no date. Well, hopefully it'll come out a little bit before the end of August, but who knows? Sounds like it might be a little late there. Vic Blind Trade says, what up, Schultz? What's going on, Vic? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, Vic. The winner of our bounty here last week on the channel. $300 bounty, and oh so generous, actually, Vic, giving a spot away to somebody else in the chat, and then also giving $50 of his bounty away to somebody else in that break. So thank you, Vic. Super, super generous of you. And love it you're showing up, man. Good to see you. Jacob says, imagine getting one pack less. Yeah, I'm assuming that, like, because I got 11 packs, somebody else got 9. And it's not like that any of my packs were great, because trust me, out of 11, they all sucked. Didn't really matter. But yeah. It maybe if they got 9 packs, they got an auto. So I don't know. I'm just going to tell myself that I got the worst of that. D West says, Schultz, do you think Bowman Megas are still available on Target? You see every year that they blow up in price. Yeah, Bowman Megas 2021, 2022. Excuse me, guys. Sorry about that. Bowman Megas are still available, and Hoosier Polls very dutifully pointed out that the print runs from 2022 stayed the same as they were in 2021. So the value overall, I would say, is the same, and it kind of just depends on exactly what rookies, are the big valuable ones this year Ellie De La Cruz and Khalil Watson seem to be driving Bowman, even though singles prices are down, driving interest in Bowman a lot higher than Austin Martin and Blaze Jordan did last year. It just, I don't know. That's just my guess. And then obviously there was 2020 Bowman with Jason Dominguez and Bobby Witt Jr., and that's the reason it is so high in resale price, because now Bobby Witt Jr. in the majors raking, and Jason Dominguez still pretty much the Yankees' highest rated prospect right now. All right, still watching these ceaseless monitors. Unfortunately, nothing popping up. Nothing loading yet on Target.com. Sorry, guys. The allergies are just kind of going crazy on me this morning. A couple of sneezes there just randomly. Jacob says, sellers were live until yesterday. I ordered more. You know, Jacob, I don't think I've ordered them every day, but I ordered a lot of extra cellos. I wanted to make sure I had some on hand, maybe for a video or at least to do, giveaways during the breaks. Michael asking, how does a bounty work? Great question, Michael. A bounty, essentially the serial number on cards. Not every card has it, but like when you see like a card like numbered 54 out of 199, the bounty is trying to match that left serial number to that bounty chase number. And if you hit that number, then you win whatever the bounty is. And the cool thing about a bounty is it doesn't have to be a great player. It could be anybody. You just have to match the number. I mean, it could be like a bull in an NBA break, second, third year card for the, I don't know, he's not on the Nuggets. I think he's on, the Magic now? Anyways, but a bull numbered out of 199, if you match the serial number to the bounty chase number, you get that cash. So it's just kind of an extra way to add value to the break. I do bounties, like to, in the more expensive, higher cost breaks, add slabs. So even if you don't necessarily get like a big team or you kind of get skunked there, you have a chance to get something. I still think it's fun. Always add rookie slabs to those expensive breaks. Bowman Megas are still up, says Peyton. Yes, sir. $44.99, going up in price. 2020, they were still $20. Very, very underpriced, but the resale market pushing tops to raise prices of those more premium products, and those Mojo refractors are very highly sought after. So I think one of the reasons they are still in stock is what I'm talking about, the price. It sounds like that Tops raised the price point high enough to where people don't see the value in reselling them as much anymore. Yeah, Chris C says, yep, love the Bowman Megas too. Tyler says, that dude in Die Hard gets shot. Yeah, of course he does. Ellis? Hans, Booby.
Hans, Booby, I'm your white knight.
Yes, he gets shot. Like, what are we talking about, baby? This is radio. Yes, he gets shot. Do we really got to go over Die Hard this morning? I understand that Ellis dies, but it's just, I mean, I can't think of any other movie where there's somebody saying white knight and something so iconic like that. Hans, Booby,
I'm your white knight.
Come on, man. That's an iconic line. Yeah, I mean, Hans dies too. All the bad guys die. Ellis was kind of a bad guy. All right, guys. Yeah, still checking the monitors. Nothing popping up. But we can still talk sports news. We can talk about the hobby. People kind of lamenting, as we were yakking about earlier, about Prizm. And unfortunately, the hit rates for Prizm Football seeming to be a lot lower in 2021 than they were in 2020. Getting it at retail doesn't necessarily seem to be as big of a score anymore. The print run's increasing. The overall checklist, 440 cards. I mean, seriously, who wants to pull, maybe a couple of you out there, but who wants to pull a Brock Lesnar? It's a weird inclusion in the set. Why are we throwing these guys, just random veterans in there? Somebody yesterday chimed in like they're going to throw Cordell Stewart into the next Prizm set. Probably any of these random veterans, yeah. That'll take menial amount of money to be included in a set still. Absolutely. Darn tootin'. Tyler says, oh, Ellis. Scotto says, Die Hard 1 and 2 were great. The others not so much. Yeah, Scotto, I watched Die Hard 1 and 2 every Christmas, like on repeat. And then after that, it kind of starts to tip away. I mean, the third one's okay with Samuel L. Jackson. That one's decent. And then the fourth one, I think that came out when I was like the end of high school or like in college. And I don't know, stupid 18-year-old Jordan was like, yeah, sure. Great movie. No, I went back and watched that and was like, okay, that's a POS for sure. PG says, what do you think about Bowman University? Bowman University cards are a waste of an investment, in my opinion. Unfortunately, that's just where I'm at. People say that they have value. I don't think long term they're going to be super investable cards, but that's just me. Peyton says, Brock never played it down in a regular season game. Nope. It's like a Russell Wilson baseball card, essentially, is what Brock Lesnar is, right? Tyler says, I love Die Hard. Eric says, they bring Ellis a Coke, but I don't think that's what he asked for. That's funny. And yes, Michael asking the ultimate question, is Die Hard a Christmas movie or nah? I mean, I think it is. Absolutely, I think it is. I will, to my dying breath, say that Die Hard is a Christmas movie. However, I think the director answered that question and said, no, he didn't intend it to be a Christmas movie. But when you are showing up at a Christmas party, flying across the country for Christmas because your wife has a job that, you know, you're still sitting on your heels in New York trying to be a jerk husband and force her to come back to, essentially, is the plot there. And then they, you know, everything else kind of revolves around like the holiday celebration happening. And that's how the movie devolves into the terrorist attack. And then at the end, they even play Let It Snow to start the credits. So yes, it's a damn Christmas movie. But that's just me. But yeah, the OG, the director said, like, no, I didn't intend it to be a Christmas movie, but I honestly think it kind of went above what he planned it to ever be. It wasn't ever supposed to be like this cult massive hit either, but it is. So it's like, was it supposed to be like this iconic action movie? No, but it turned out to be. Was it supposed to be a Christmas movie? Maybe not, but it sure as heck turned out to be. Absolutely. Zachary Smith says, Bowman U and college cards are awful. Listening to people say they will replace rookie card values is insanity. Thank you, Zach. I agree. I do not know why people say college cards are going to do that. I don't think they will. They, don't even have logos on there. They're college uniforms without logos, which is ridiculous in itself. That looks really extra cheese. Like, wait an extra couple of years when Topps takes over football and basketball and we start to see first Bowmans. Actual logoed first Bowmans of guys in their NBA and NFL uniforms coming out of college. Then those values are going to go up. But Bowman U, nah. And by the way, who were the people saying, hey, let's buy Topps Chrome OTE? Remember that set? Those like semi-pro basketball players? That one that came out like 4 months ago? Have you seen the prices of those hobby boxes? Way down. They cannot give that crap away because it is worthless. Nobody knows who those dudes are. The chance that maybe two of them blowing up isn't going to make a hobby box valuable when it's just a couple of guys in like a semi-pro uniform. I'm sorry. You know, it's nice to have like a card of LeBron James or a card of Kevin Durant like in their McDonald's All-American uni. I think there might be, I don't know, you guys got to quote me on this. There might be like a couple of those out there of some players, but they certainly aren't the highest valued cards of those players. It's the true rookies. It's the parallels. You know, when you're thinking of like pre-professional cards, LaMelo Ball was on some Leaf cards as a semi-pro or as a pro player in Lithuania. Man, they just don't know their value. It's not the same. People just don't care in the hobby, unfortunately. LeBron James college card is going for 1.1 million pesos. This man's a chill. Yamayasa's waste of money. Chris says Brock was cut right before the 52-man roster. A couple years later, they upped it to 53. It was actually impressive because he hadn't played football in years when he tried out for them. I got you, Chris. You know, I didn't know that. Okay, so that's actually not even close to what Russell Wilson is. Okay, that's cool. That's a cool story. But then once again, man, unless you pull like a colored parallel of Brock Lesnar, it's not going to be that valuable, right? I mean, I guess unless you're pulling a colored parallel of any player, you're not going to get much value. And even if you pull a colored parallel of like a player that nobody cares about, still not much value. It's like 5 or 6 dudes. That's it. And that's one of the other reasons that I think singles values are down. The market has done a terrible job of valuing players. You got to give more love to the secondary guys, to the skilled players that aren't quarterbacks like Jamar Chase. His rookies, his autos, even as the rookie of the year, still going for, I mean, I think reasonable investable prices. So, and we're talking the rookie of the freaking year. And then you go back to 2020, you know, Michael Pittman, Jonathan Taylor, Justin Jefferson. J. Jeff is so good. You kidding me? Nobody cares about their rookies? Unfreaking believable to me. Unfreaking believable. Michael says, I sold a 1 of 5 from a blaster of OTE for 300. That a babe, Michael. I don't think that would sell for 300 now, that's for sure. Oh my goodness, that dude is probably hating his life after buying that, but congratulations on getting that cash, brother. Chris sees his Kobe High School card worth like $1. See, that alone. If anybody ever comes to me again and says, oh, these semi-pro cards, these college cards, y'all got to invest in them. They're going to be good, low-cost investments. Kobe cards are cheap for high school. So no. No. Vegas says Jamar Chase is the best player in last year's draft. That's a valid argument, Vegas Stacker. That's a valid argument. Craig says, what's your favorite card of J-Rod? I love his first Bowman. I have his Mojo Refractor. I'm trying to get my hands. It's a little too expensive, but I'm trying to get my hands on a green parallel of his first Bowman as well. Would love an auto if I could find those, but once again, just astronomical. And the any kind of green parallel for Mariners, it's usually what I chase. And the Bowman's Best, I think one of those and from 2020. They had some Julio autos in that set. A couple of those parallels are sick looking also. But right now, I'm partial to the first Bowman for Julio. Although Julio Rodriguez, if you can find, guys, Top Series 2, super short print out of that set, his card going for like around $300. Absolutely insane. Eric says, I'm stuck with OTE. I'm sorry, Eric. I tried to warn you guys. I tried to warn everybody. Don't buy OTE. There were people for 2 or 3 weeks in the chat telling me like, Schultz, you're an idiot. OTE is going to be great, man. It's going to be a low-cost investment. And I was just like, guys, where do you see the value in those sets? Like from the past, there's none there. And I tried. We all make mistakes. I've bought into some players. I mean, I was telling y'all to go buy Kyle Lewis autos before he got injured. And, you know, winning rookie of the year, yeah, those values were up there. But after that, losing money. Kyle Lewis, that was not a fun investment for me. Lost some cash on him, for sure. So I'm not always right either. I'm definitely not always right. Craig Coppola says, I think he is the next superstar. I think, yeah, J-Rod, absolutely, Craig. I think J-Rod's going to be the next 40-40 player. I've been saying that for weeks now. Somebody yesterday said they don't see 40 home runs out of him, but he's, 21 years old? He just turned 21 before the season started, and he's already hit 15, 16 home runs at the midway point of the season. So he's on pace as a rookie, 21-year-old rookie, to hit near 30 bombs. All right? He can hit for power. He can hit for average. He can hit to all fields. He's really fast, can steal bases. I don't see a problem with him being the next 40-40 player. I think he would be the first one since Alfonso Soriano in MLB. So mark my words, Julio Rodriguez, the next 40-40 player in Major League Baseball. He has the talent. He has all the tools, no doubt. Yamiyas is pump and dump. All right, unfortunately, about 4.5 minutes left. In the hot zone, not seeing any cards that we did not see already on Target.com. Getting restocked. Lots available for people that are just jonesing to rip something. Absolute Baseball Blasters are in stock right now. People were on those when they came out. I do believe you can pull kabooms out of those. I do believe you can pull kabooms out of retail Absolute Baseball. Or am I just way off on that? I thought that's why people were buying it in mass. I thought everybody that was like seething to get their hands on it was like, oh my God, like, yes, let's get this Absolute Baseball. Cheap chance at a kaboom. But correct me if I'm wrong, if that is not the case. So we see that still in stock. Yeah. Avoid that Bowman U. Avoid that Bowman U. But Topps Gypsy Queen for $24.99. I think that's definitely a good deal for that. Bowman Megas, as we said, are in stock at $44.99. A bunch of Prizm Draft Picks Basketball. Diamond Kings. Prizm Draft Picks Baseball. Bowman Blasters not in stock. So yeah, Bowman Megas in stock. Bowman Blasters not in stock right now. Got Donruss Baseball. The world's greatest chase cards. Stay the hell away from those. Literally avoid those like the plague. Avoid Big League Baseball as well. Opening Day Blasters. Heritage Baseball Megas. Topps Chrome OTE. That is going to be on the clearance rack soon. I promise y'all. Heritage Blasters in stock as well. Haven't seen Series 2 popping up. Contenders Basketball. There we go. Those are available on Target.com for $24.99. Not too shabby there. Grab a couple more of those for giveaways on my end. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. And other than that, guys, it's pretty much Chrome update, hangers, and megas from 2021. You can pull Jonathan India, Jared Kelnick, Akil Baddoo rookies out of there. Tons of big names. I mean, so there are cards available. There are cards available on Target.com. Just not necessarily the Prizm that we're all hoping for. But as I said, pointing out all of those new releases coming up in the month of July, it is going to be rapid fire. We are going to have a busy summer full of restocks on Target.com. It's going to feel like it did last summer with all these releases coming our way. Exciting to get all these cards at once. I know I'm excited. I hope you all are too. Matt said, I said that. I don't see 40 home runs from him. They might start treating him like Soto, just pitch around him. I hear what you're saying, Matt. Since he is the Mariners' best player already at the age of 21, they might just kind of key in on that. And other teams might say, all right, we're just not going to let you beat us. It's a valid point. It's a valid point. John says, J-Rod signed a ton in AA. Yeah, I'm so mad. I missed him in short season single A. He would have been down as the Everett Aqua Sox short season single. Well, now it's not short season anymore. It's just single A. But on the Sox, he would have come down to Eugene and Hillsborough, and I missed him here. So frustrated. So frustrated that I missed him. Should have gotten him to sign as much as I could have because, yeah, his cards are super, super valuable now. Just unbelievable. MLB hardest to hit, says Airzy, compared to NFL, NBA. Rather just buy the single and save the headaches, LOL. Yeah, but I don't know. If you see Series 2 retail out there, grab a pack because it's a lot lower cost at a chance at a Julio short print. Are you going to, I don't know, $300? $300 for a Julio short print. Are you going to go and unload that? I'm not sure. I am a huge Mariners fan, and I'm not sure I'm ready to do that yet. Jeremy LaRose, is any odds on a Jordan auto or any idea the odds on a Jordan auto in the Goodwin Championship boxes? I have not seen the odds. I know that those blasters that it just came out possibly have an auto as well, but I don't know what the chances are. And I mean, seriously, I've asked this probably a couple of times now. You see that big chase auto in these big sets. Think of the Space Jam set. Has there been a LeBron James auto pulled from the Space Jam set? Has anybody found that yet? You know what? Let's go look at that. We're gonna. I'm a little curious actually. We're gonna go find that right now. At least on eBay. I'm gonna go search to see if anybody has pulled a LeBron James Space Jam auto. It looks like there's a picture of the auto as like a chase, but there are literally none listed on eBay. There are none listed on eBay. That's crazy. So I'm going to assume maybe there's one or two. Jacob says, no kabooms and absolute blasters unless it's a secret pull. All right. I appreciate that. Well, did people think that that was a possibility? Because I remember absolute blasters. People were like, I need to get my hands on absolute baseball blasters. I need to get my hands on those. People must have thought that those had a chance initially to pull kabooms out of. All right. Unfortunately, we can officially say no restock this week from Target.com. 4:51 Pacific, 7:51 East Coast time. The hot zone has expired, but I will be back bright and early next Tuesday, hoping for more Prizm, maybe some Prizm Basketball to drop as well. However, I'll be on for the next 20 minutes or so. Hang out, guys. Don't leave yet, but if you do me the hugest favor. Takes you just a second. Smash that like button on your way out. It does help me feed a couple of kitties named Pikachu and Eevee. And sends this out to more people on YouTube. Y'all know how this works. Algorithm showing me some love. If y'all show me some love, and hit that like button and keep watching my videos. And you got to go watch, if you have not seen it, you got to go watch my Fanatics Mega Rip for Prizm. A lot of people saying it's the best auto that they've seen pulled out of any retail Mega or out of a Fanatics Mega for Prizm. So check that out. Posted that yesterday. A fun watch for sure. But yeah, no restock today, unfortunately, y'all. No restock this week. Although not surprised. I mean, it's a holiday week, so you think that Target is going to kind of do what they normally do and skip their holiday week. Pete says, I just sent you an email, Schulte. Please check it out when you get time later. Thanks. Will do, Pete. I appreciate you, brother. Will do, man. Robbie says, I figured chasing the Waddle honeycomb. That's funny, Robbie. Wolfman Collects says, I'm your line Brock Lesnar hunter going for the rainbow, only about 5 parallels away, plus an auto to complete, so there's something for everybody. There you go, Wolfman. Yeah, I was bringing that up yesterday. That's the beautiful thing about the hobby is there's set collectors, there's rainbow chasers, there's auto chasers, there's relic chasers, there's all kinds of different things to do within the sports card hobby. It really doesn't discriminate. There is something for everybody. And a lot of different cards out there. Hey, the Lesnar in the set for you, ends up being the perfect card for you to try to collect. And then that's awesome. It's good to hear. It's kind of how the hobby, while singles are down, that's kind of how the hobby loves spreads. And if y'all missed it, watching the highlights of Baker Mayfield last season right now on ESPN, Carolina trading about Cleveland, trading about $10.5 million and a conditional 4th round pick to the Carolina Panthers. Getting Baker Mayfield back. So the Panthers, I would assume they're going to start Baker Mayfield over Sam Darnold. I don't think that's even going to be a competition. Although if you think so, let me know in the comments. But Baker Mayfield finally found a new home. We were wondering, was it going to be Seattle? Was it going to be Houston? No. Davis Mills, the guy there. Is it going to be Carolina? We were wondering, and yes, it is Carolina. Jar Jar says, LeBron auto don't exist or is a 1 of 1 out of the Space Jam set. Yeah, that's frustrating, man. Everybody bought those because it says that you can pull, there's a chance at a LeBron James auto, but damned if Upper Deck didn't just try to tease us and make us believe that we had a chance at something that is just super beyond golden rare. What's going on, Georgie J? Schultze, loving it, brosif. Loving you, Georgie. How you doing, brother? Good to see y'all. Unfortunately, no restock this week on Target.com, y'all. No restock this week. But it's fun hanging out. Be on for about another 15 minutes or so. I don't know, maybe we could see some Prizm Cello Packs drop. If you missed it, there was a shock drop of Prizm on Walmart.com last night. Usually, they've been doing restocks noon Pacific, 3 East Coast time on Wednesdays, but it seems like the last 2 weeks they've changed it up. Haven't done a noon drop. Can I do a random shock drop Wednesday or Thursday evening? I think last week it was like Thursday evening, and this last week it was yesterday at about 6 p.m. Pacific. They finally dropped some Prizm on the website, kind of making people wait. But I don't know if anybody was able to score it. I certainly was not. Not very easy to get on Walmart.com. They do nothing to protect against the bots. Absolutely nothing. Jimbo says, it stinks. I got a red and black checkerboard rookie and autograph. Both no names. Mac Jones base, Trevor Lawrence base. Man, I wish that checkerboard in black was something good. I hear you, Jimbo. I hear you, man. That checkerboard red and black, the super short prints on those. Yeah, if you can pull the right quarterback or you can pull the right player, big money there. Big money. But how many of those are going to be in these mega boxes? Not many. And as we see Panini increasing these Prizm print runs, still, like, it's obvious that nope. No, they are not. They are not easy to find, and not very many of us are going to find those. Hits and Pulls says, do you play DraftKings? I try to hit on there, then spend my winnings on cards. LOL. There you go, Hits and Pulls. I actually legally, the state of Oregon has DraftKings in it, but I cannot legally play because my mom works for the Oregon State Lottery, which are the sponsors and the hosts of DraftKings and the sports betting app here in the state of Oregon. So because I'm a family member of an Oregon Lottery employee, I am not allowed to gamble on the DraftKings app. Doesn't that suck? But yeah, so no DraftKings for me, unfortunately. No DraftKings for me at all. Oh, cool by default, dude. A $5 super chat. Appreciate you. Says, bots ate the hell out of the Walmart drop last night, LOL. I guess they did, man, because I would think that there wasn't much available. It seems like Walmart hasn't been dropping much when they've had Prizm available. And when they do drop it, bots are just eating it all up. It's so frustrating, man. It's what I've been telling you guys. Walmart just does not care. It's fairly easy for the bots to grab stuff on Walmart.com. Target actually tries to put a stop to it. They've been very frustrated. The bots have been, or botters, been trying to grab cards on there. They still do, but not nearly as many as they were usually able to get in past drops. But I appreciate that, man. Cool by default, $5 super chat, brother. Seriously, you guys, shoot me in the heart every time you do that. Give me goosebumps. I'm not lying. Every time I see those super chats, you guys give me goosebumps. I appreciate that very, very much. Chris Sebastian says, is Wander the only rookie worth chasing out of Heritage Megas? Yes, Chris. I believe so. I know like Vital Bruhan's in there too, but Wander really is like the only super valuable, super short print. If you pull a him, it's going to give you some money back. Because the chances at pulling autos, the chances at pulling any other big hits at a Heritage is so freaking low. So freaking low. I would never, unless you're just looking for a fun rip or you love Heritage as a product or a release, I would never encourage people to go spend money on the regular on Heritage. Just almost impossible. Almost impossible. Jaybird says, bots left me a crumb. One blaster I was able to get from Walmart. There you go, buddy. One blaster. Better than me. I got no blasters. I got no hangers. I got no nothing. Brett says, we all missed it. Only bots ate. HR Omegas dropped after that. And we all ate those. There you go, Brett. Congratulations, brother. Nice. HR Omegas slipped through to manual users. That's cool. That's good to hear. I mean, gosh. It has just been so hard for me to get Prizm. Like, I would actually like to get some Prizm for once. Gosh dang. Wow. Meme Factory says, Lawrence red and black checkerboard last sold at almost $1,500. They are super short prints, no doubt. Wow. Jeremy says, I got a Calvin Ridley red and black. Had no idea how short it was out of his first box, says Jeremy. Dude, good for you. Yeah, those are like, I don't know if those are case hits or if those are harder to get than case hits. And if they are case hits, then obviously the Mac Jones and the Trevor Lawrences, Lances, and all those quarterbacks are going to be few and far between in those cases. That's for sure. Nate says, Walmart lets bots in. They're going right on their site resale market. ×2 after. Yeah, that's ridiculous. And that is one thing, you kind of have to have regulations in to stop that. That's at some point the government has to step in and be like, yo, you can't do that. You actually have to give people a chance to buy crap on your website. Okay. Yeah. At that point, That's I'm usually not really a fan of government sticking their hands into things, but at that point, Walmart's not going to do it themselves, so they got to have some people doing it for them. So that's just the way that cookie crumbles. It sounds like that, unfortunately, Walmart just ain't going to do a dang thing about that unless they're forced to. And they really need to be forced to. Oh, Brian, I appreciate you, man. Grabbing another spot in this weekend's basketball break, our Prizm Basketball tip-off. Excited to run that first hobby box of Prizm Basketball 2021-2022 that I'll be ripping. And Brian, I don't know if you saw my message, email, and post, but I am mailing all the cards from the last two breaks out by this weekend. Just a lot of cards to sort through, especially since this absolute baseball break happened. But I kind of, with the holiday, intended to ship everything out after July 4th. And we'll get everything out. You should get, by Saturday at the latest, but I'm hoping earlier, a notification and a tracking number for your, I think you bought into 2 or 3 bakes for your package from the last couple weeks. So I appreciate you, Brian. CH says, no drop this time to sleep, or this week, time to sleep in. Heck yeah, CH. Go back to bed, brother. If you need that rest, I know as soon as I got a couple of things that I wanted to look at. Maybe grab a case or two of some blasters for giveaways. But then I'm going to take a nap myself and then wake up, edit my retail video, my retail Prizm box video, and then I'll be finishing up sorting cards later on tonight and trying to sort. That'll be my day. But yeah, definitely going to get a nap in between there. And I would encourage all y'all to get a nap also. Duck's asking, the F is HRO. It is DC Comics cards. They're kind of special, Ducks, because they got like NFTs in there. So you can get physical cards as well as like NFTs with those. But it's like a DC Comics like themed set is what HRO is. Ben Simon says, Najee red black checkerboard out of a Walmart mega. Boom! 4th red and black out of 10 megas. Gosh, you guys, Ben Simon's opening 10 megas. I have literally, you know how many Walmart megas I've opened? 0. I've opened none. Come on, y'all. Help me out. Oh, man. Craig says, what are your thoughts on Star Wars Sapphire? You know, Craig, I heard that a lot of people were thinking, at least on Topps' end, that Star Wars was going to be like the next big thing for them. And that hobby box that came out a couple weeks ago was like Star Wars Chrome, I believe. Didn't necessarily get the love that people wanted it to. Sapphire, sounds like because it's a Sapphire set, might get a little bit more love. But I don't know. I'm just not so sure. I mean, I understand sports cards. It's just like pictures of dudes on a card, and that's what we're collecting. But those are athletes that are doing something like, you know, in leagues every day, every year to year. When you think of movies, when you think of properties and like fun, you know, kids, action, whatever, Power Rangers, Batman, DC Comics, all that kind of stuff, you think of the toys as being the collectibles. I've never really seen, I mean, there's packs. You can go to any card show and see packs of old Mighty Morphin Power Rangers trading cards, you know, in like the buck box or 50 cents a pack. It's never really seemed to take off, you know, as far as like the Comic-Con, you know, kind of side of things. Trading cards, you know, yes, there are some sets out there that are just super valuable. I know that like, you know, Garbage Pail Kids was, I think, in competition specifically with like Cabbage Patch Kids back in the day. That's why Garbage Pail became a thing from Topps' end. But those other kitschy, like, you know, movie-based or superhero-based kind of sets just don't ever seem to do really well. So, I mean, you can pull can't you pull like a Mark Hamill auto out of those? Can't you pull like a Han Solo auto, like a Harrison Ford auto? That's pretty cool. I mean, Carrie Fisher, rest in peace, she's gone. If you could pull an auto of Leia out of those sets, yeah, that's really cool. But mixed in with all the crappy actors from the current day movies, it's like, okay, does anybody really care? I mean, Jar Jar Binks is going to be like the one character that y'all want out of those sets. unless it's a human. Other than that, or Yoda, or Baby Yoda. Other than that, nobody's really seeking after much. That's awesome. Brad Seldon Esquire says, Mark Hamill puts crazy signs and quotes, or SIGs and quotes on Star Wars cards. See, that's cool. As I talk about Mark Hamill, that's awesome, man. That makes sense, and that's something that I understand that collectors would be seeking after. But, you just don't see the value as much year to year in those kinds of products. Alberto Moreno, what's going on? Says, Nap, what is that? Just arriving to work. Lucky guys. Have a good day. Alberto, I appreciate you, man, putting in that hard work. Thank you so much for tuning in on your way to work. Bro, I know you got a long day ahead of you. Enjoy. Try to stay sane. Hope you can get back home quickly, get a beer, and relax at the end of the day. You definitely deserve that. All right, guys, just a couple more minutes left. Unfortunately, once again, no restock happening on Target.com today. Watch it on the ceaseless Discord monitors and the Target tracker. Nothing appearing that we haven't seen. Unfortunately, not even like Prizm Football cellos popping back in stock. Was kind of hoping we'd see those just randomly thrown up again. Be a nice little bonus, but not seeing any of those. But those were in stock for a good week or so, and they did kind of go the way of Mosaic Football. Or excuse me, Mosaic Basketball, where those cellos were available to buy just like day after day after day. You could buy your limit of 3 and pretty much get as many as you wanted until they went out of stock. It was awesome. So nice to see Prizm at least available to people from Target.com for multiple days. Bargain Boy, Bargain Box Berry, yes, you know what, I'm wrong. Wander Franco, yes, as well as O'Neal Cruz. Should be in Heritage. So, yes, O'Neal Cruz is definitely a huge chase rookie to try and grab out of Heritage. But once again, you got to pull a short print. You got to pull some kind of parallel. And it is so hard to do from Heritage. I know those mega boxes have guaranteed parallels, but good luck, man. Good luck. It is a massive set. You think Prizm has a lot printed? Whoa. Heritage, if you saw in just one spot how much Heritage they printed, if they stacked up every pallet of Heritage they printed from year to year, I bet y'all would be in tears, being like, I never want to buy cards again. I have no chance. No chance. The reason why Panini doesn't want to reveal the print runs of their silver Prizms and their green Prizms and all their not numbered Prizm parallels. It's because they just can increase the print runs when they want to. And you don't really know how valuable they are. It's one of the reasons why Justin Herbert's silver Prizms, I mean, they're still very, very valuable, but they haven't popped off to like $400 or $500 a single because there are so many of them. There's so many LaMelo balls. They're a lot. There are a lot out there. Just very, very overprinted. Born Again says, stay away from Heritage Baseball. It's not even good fire starter. You know, Born Again, it's for those classic set fans. Heritage definitely has a purpose. It's fun. I think it's a great set for the kids. But yeah, the pulls are just so hard. So hard to find. The hit rate is impossible. There's no jumbo jumbo hobby box of Heritage where you got like a guaranteed auto. You got one auto or relic guaranteed per hobby box, and that's the only guarantee. Other than that, Heritage is just full of a lot of cardboard. A lot of useless cardboard. Two Bros says, is that the Wander Franco Day necklace, Schultze? No, that's funny, Wander Franco Day necklace. No, this is actually really, really cool. Just a nice chain that I always like to wear. And then my wife, when we got married last year, she got me this really, really nice pendant. It is a compass, and you can see actually, get it up here, the Mariner's compass there. Kind of matches that, and it has a black diamond in the middle, and my wife got it for me because I am such a huge Mariners super fan. So I wear it all the time, thinking of her. Awesome necklace, man. Never catch me anywhere without it. Yeah, PG says it's the people that like collecting. That's who Heritage is for, not the selling. Yeah, that's who Heritage is for, no doubt. No doubt. Boise Nation 2022 Series 2 Hobby Box came in, hit an in the name relic and an O'Neal Cruz gold. Oh my goodness, Boise Nation. Congratulations, you lucky duck. You lucky duck. I'm still looking for that Julio short print, man. Not sure I'm ever going to find it. All right, everybody. 5:10 Pacific time, 8:10 East Coast time. Apologize for no restock happening this morning on Target.com. However, I'll be back bright and early next Tuesday. I would assume, since we've been seeing every other week happening, that next Tuesday will be the day. And hopefully we'll see some more Prizm football. As I said earlier, the month of July is absolutely stacked with releases. All sports, baseball, basketball, and football. So we're going to see a lot of cards coming our way. It's going to be a busy finish to the summer, y'all. Trying to score sports cards here in these early morning drops from Target.com. So apologize for nothing this week, but hopefully we'll see stuff bright and early next Tuesday. Thank you so much for everybody to hanging out. Make sure if you want to get into the breaks this Sunday, check them out. Spots still available, SchultzesCardPulls.com. And I should be dropping a video later today, a Prizm retail box. We haven't seen many of those ripped on YouTube, but I'm going to be dropping mine later today. And also, do me a huge favor if you have not, smash that like button on your way out. It helps me feed a couple of kitties named Pikachu and Eevee. Thanks again, everybody. Thanks for getting up early. It was fun. Apologies for no restock, but I'm thinking next Tuesday will be the day for sure. All right, enjoy your day. Make sure y'all get some rest if you need it, and be safe out there.